How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like getting right out of bed late for work, yet your hair looks immaculate. No blow dryer, no comb, no sculpting gel. Just a flawless look. As if you walked out of your house and straight onto the cover of a men's fashion magazine.
Good morning, Steven. Oh, have you done something new with your hair? It looks amazing.
They don't have the slightest clue you were half asleep drooling on your pillow not 10 minutes ago. Yep, switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico.
You know, I got the clapper for Christmas. How many people have the clapper? Do you know what the clapper is? You better know what the clapper is sitting there in the front row. Let's do the clapper. Clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off the clapper. You see, that last clap's a little faster than the other ones. How about the woman on the clapper commercial? One clap, she's out. I'm in my room, clapping on, clapping off. Parents are screaming at me, stop clapping off up there. Clapping on and clapping off. Lights going crazy in the house. Your brothers don't clap off. Your father doesn't clap off.
Your Morning Blitz begins now.
You ever had the clapper, Kelly?
Never.
No. I think that was maybe the first AI device.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I kind of like the idea.
Kevin Meaney.
Your brother's not clapping.
Your dad's not clapping off.
Oh, he's a good one.
He's great. It is 6:07. Yeah, that was Kevin Meaney.
I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care. He just don't care.
This is stupid.
Yes, it is.
What do you say? We're big pants people.
Yeah.
That guy's funny.
He is.
Okay, I'm in a dilemma. Can I just say it real quick, or do you need to say something?
No,
I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt what you have planned.
Nothing that serious.
Okay, listen here. People who bake cookies.
Yes.
People who are good bakers, all right? Mm-hmm. Yesterday, I made molasses cookies. I love molasses cookies. And typically, they are made with...
molasses?
Not butter, but like Crisco
lard?
Or lard.
Yeah, okay.
All right? Because that helps them keep their shape as a cookie and not spread out.
Okay.
As the most thin cookie you've ever seen.
Right.
So for me... I'm not using lard because it grosses me out to think about. I don't want to eat that.
Right.
It's just pure fat, right?
Yes,
And butter's got some water in it, so that's what makes the cookie spread. I use butter anyway, and indeed, my cookies spread out. They're still delish, okay? They're really tasty. They're kind of chewy. They're really thin. I'm talking paper thin, man.
But they're
I almost
wider.
brought them in. They're very wide, just thin cookies.
Mm-hmm.
They're very tasty. Would that look unappetizing to you?
No, I don't worry about that. Are they...
Is there a way for me to fix it without using lard? Without using... Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not... I don't know. That I do not know.
Can I add more butter to...
Well, now again...
Put more fat in it?
Again, when we're talking about... It's two different things here when you talk about baking and cooking. Baking is a science. Cooking is an art.
Yeah,
baking,
I'm asking
you've got
the
to
bakers.
go by the book.
Yeah, I need the bakers to tell me, can I just add more butter to my molasses cookies? They're so good. They're so good. I probably ate 5 of them. I couldn't stop.
My question was if they're... Okay, so they're wider but thinner as opposed to, not as wide but thicker.
Kind of puffy.
Are they... Does that make them crisper as opposed to being chewy?
No, they're still chewy.
Okay. Well, then, I mean, if it tastes the same and it's still the same texture, what difference does it make?
Because they look like really janky. They look janky. They don't look right. And I can't give those away, right? We're having that Christmas cookie party here on Friday at the station. Everybody's bringing in cookies.
Yeah.
I can't bring those in. That's embarrassing.
Kelly, the taste is the most important part of the cookie.
It's not. You have to have a good-looking product to pawn off on people.
What good is it? But if it looks good and it doesn't taste good, then what good is it?
It isn't, but I'm just saying it does include the look. It has to look good, too. It can't just taste good.
All right.
I don't know. There's really, I guess my question is, I can't pawn that off on people, right? They don't look right.
No, but somebody can probably tell you. I'm sure. At some point this morning, we'll keep throwing it out there till we get an answer.
Right.
What can you do?
I'll just bake different cookies, and I'll just eat the ugly ones myself. Kayla says I might need more baking powder to puff them up. Now listen, this had 2 teaspoons of baking soda, no baking powder. So,
yeah, I don't know. I've never made molasses.
Yeah, shortening. That's what this person use shortening instead of lard. That's kind of what I was saying.
Well, that's what
shortening.
that is lard.
I think lard and shortening are different.
Okay.
But
well, Chris, so
shortening,
you're talking about Crisco.
I don't want to use shortening. That's what I'm saying. I want to use butter. I can. It's a mental thing for me.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying in that respect, the lard, the Crisco, the shortening, it's the same.
Now Nate's got a good idea. Just put 2 together. Now I like that idea.
Okay.
Maybe I could make a sandwich cookie with. But they really are. They are spread out to absolute ridiculousness.
Okay, so do you say they're janky because of the shape or because they're flat?
Look. They're not. They don't look like good molasses cookies. They look like I made a mistake. And I don't want to pawn those off on my coworkers. But also then I wasted 2 hours of my day yesterday baking something I can't pawn off on coworkers.
I just wonder if you use like a cookie cutter to shape it.
No.
Okay.
No, you mean with the dough?
No, I mean afterwards. You just take take like a round glass and make it a perfect circle so it looks good.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The edges are what's good.
Yeah, and then you can just eat all those edges.
Oh, now you're talking.
See?
I love the edges. All right, what is a good-looking, good-tasting Christmas cookie that I can bake this week that's not going to take like forever and give to my coworkers? People tell me, please, at 99-700, what is your favorite Christmas cookie that isn't going to take me like hours and hours? An easy one.
What was it you made last year? They were really good.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Those kind of took a long time, though. They were like cinnamon roll cookies.
Yes,
they taste
the
like
cinnamon roll cookies.
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, they are really good.
All right, maybe I'll do those.
Those are fantastic.
Jana just says I should put a note next to them on the table. Put them on the table, put a note that says they might look terrible, but they taste delicious. John says my cookies don't need anything. I just need some bourbon, so I don't care anymore.
There you go. All right, let's get to Morning Blitz trivia. We've got $25 up for grabs to waterbeds and stuff if you're the first one to text in the correct answer at 99700. So there's a thing trending for the holidays. People are claiming that if you heat up this soda, this specific soft drink, I need the name of it. It's the name of the brand. If you heat it up, it is a great holiday drink. You know, you would probably normally eat it or drink it over ice, or in a cold can. But they're saying if you heat this up, it's a great holiday drink. What is the soda? Tell us at 99700. If you're first, we'll give you the gift card. Volbeat on the Morning Blitz, 624. That's Kelly Quinn. I'm Thick Rick. 1 week before Christmas Eve.
Yes.
We are that close, man. That close. And I guess if you're looking for a great holiday drink, this may be the way to go. Never tried this. Our Morning Blitz trivia question was, what is trending online or people are using this soft drink? They're heating it up to make a great holiday drink. The answer is Dr. Pepper.
Ew, I don't like it cold. Do you think I would like it warm?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. I'm okay with a Dr. Pepper. I'm not reaching for it first, second, third, fourth. But I mean,
but as a holiday hot drink,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Now, how do we do this? Just on the stove?
So this girl did it in a crock pot, actually.
Oh. Have you ever heard of hot Dr. Pepper? This is soda on a whole nother level. All you need for this is a 2 liter of Dr. Pepper and a fresh lemon, as well as some kind of slow cooker. I'm going to dump this 2 liter into my crock pot, and then we'll put the lid on and I'll let it warm up. I set my crock pot on high for about 2 hours, just until the Dr. Pepper is hot, but not simmering too much or boiling. Now we'll just add in our lemon slices. The spices of Dr. Pepper really work well as a hot drink, and the lemon just brings it all home. Don't knock it till you try it.
I would try it.
I would taste it.
Just for the novelty of it.
I don't know that I'm going to go through doing this.
I'd prefer eggnog, but I'll try a sip of Hot Doc.
Hot Doc. So I guess this was already a thing back in the day. And when I say back in the day, this is a Dick Clark commercial from the 1960s.
Good friends, a roaring fire, the perfect time for hot Dr. Pepper. Delicious and so easy to prepare. Just heat Dr. Pepper in a saucepan till it steams, then pour over a thin slice of lemon.
How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like finishing your laundry and successfully matching all your daughter's baby socks together on the first try.
Let's see. Panda socks, fire truck socks, socks with those cute little strawberries on them.
You matched each and every one of those tiny socks. I mean, has this ever happened in the history of laundry?
And a penguin wearing a cowboy hat socks. Done.
Enjoy the moment, Dad. You've earned it. Yep, switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico. How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like getting right out of bed late for work, yet your hair looks immaculate. No blow dryer, no comb, no sculpting gel. Just a flawless look. As if you walked out of your house and straight onto the cover of a men's fashion magazine.
Good morning, Steven. Oh, have you done something new with your hair? It looks amazing.
They don't have the slightest clue you were half asleep drooling on your pillow not 10 minutes ago. Yep, switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico.
That's a hot idea. Yes, Dr. Pepper is delicious cold or hot. Try hot Dr. Pepper. It's a great winter treat.
Okay, here's the thing, though, all right? So we have Dick Clark doing a commercial back in, what, the 60s, you said?
Yeah.
For Hot Dr. Pepper. This trend did not catch on. It's being revived now?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a reason it didn't catch on. That's all I'm saying. There's a reason this isn't a huge, well-known holiday drink. Because it probably is terrible.
I don't know. Has anybody ever tried it before?
Eggnog's been around since the dark ages, and we love eggnog's a thing.
Yeah. Well, it said on here, it said it's not a new idea, it's a retro recipe.
It's a retro recipe because we haven't heard about it since the 1960s because it sucks. I'm sure of it. I've never had it, but I think that's why something doesn't catch on. It doesn't become popular for a reason.
Right. I don't know. Things come back around, though.
Okay, like name one thing that was lost in the 60s.
Think about clothing, trends and, fashion trends,
that's
stuff
true.
like that. And,
that's true, but there's what clothing
music.
Trend dropped off in the 60s and now we're bringing it back today for the first time?
I don't know. We were talking about your flare jeans. Then those go away and come back? Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I'm saying they didn't leave us in the 60s and now come back in 2024.
I feel like you're going to like this if you like Dr. Pepper.
Maybe. I mean, there are a lot of things that you don't need to heat up.
Oh, I agree. But
one thing I'd like to see come back is a good Jell-O mold salad. My mom used to, and everybody did, like orange Jell-O with pineapple in it.
Yeah, I'm good.
I tell you, I could take a spoon to that. It's so good. I know that's disgusting. So maybe
I'm just not a pineapple fan.
Maybe a hot Dr. Pepper isn't as bad as I think.
I don't know. I have no idea. But if anybody's tried it, and
please let us know. Yeah, I'm really interested.
All right. Congrats to Shanna Bockelman from Columbus. She was the first one to text in Dr. Pepper. So Shanna's got $25 to go spend over at Waterbeds and Stuff.
It's the Morning Blitz.
And now it's time for I've Got Something.
Let's see if these dummies have anything worthwhile for us.
Oh, maybe. We'll see. Kelly, the floor is yours.
Okay, I have got something. A new social media trend out there. People going on trips with zero luggage. It's called flying naked. No checking bags, no carry-ons, just the clothes on your back, maybe whatever you can shove into your pockets. And the only sort of exception seems to be headphones. So apparently, according to the travel site Thrillist, they have basically boiled it down to 3 categories of naked flyers. The totally bare, the pocket people, and the delivery crew. So if you're totally bare, you are, and there are a ton of videos out there of people doing this. Totally bare travel, you are bringing just the basics. The clothes on your back, your wallet, your phone, and a charger. You are not buying supplies when you land. I mean, food, and obviously when you go out to eat, but you aren't buying any extra clothes, no extra underwear, whatever. You're just washing the clothes on your back every day in the sink or the shower. This is how these people are traveling. They say it makes life really simple and easy for them. Pocket people are the ones who jam as much as they can into their pockets, including headphones, extra undies, a toothbrush and toothpaste, whatever you can get in there. And these people love a cargo pant. The more pockets, the more stuff they can travel with. Then we have the delivery crew people. These are your chandelier people, Thick. They want the convenience of not checking bags, not searching for overhead compartment space for a carry-on, but they will have all their luggage shipped to their final destination. Same thing for the return flight. Oh, good for you. So I think it sounds lovely. I do like to bring just a checked bag if I can. I don't want to have to check luggage.
Okay.
And then go to, after you land, then you got to go get your luggage. And I love to avoid that step if I can, but I am not traveling with zero stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on where you're going and what you plan to do.
Yeah, I mean, these people are like, that's it. I'm just tread clothes on my back. That's it. I'll wash. I mean, yeah. I'm sure it does depend on the destination, but it's a challenge. And I think, there are minimalists out there and people who don't want to deal.
Right.
Want to make their travel experience really smooth. But I don't know, landing and then being there with just the clothes on your back, literally wearing the same underwear for the entire duration of your trip. I mean, you're washing it out in the sink.
You could take a carry-on backpack with some socks and underwear.
No carry-ons, baby.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Well, you're not a totally bare traveler.
I mean, what are you trying to prove?
Exactly.
Are you just suffering to say, look what I can do? If I'm going down to Aruba, I'm going to need swimwear. Then they've got restaurants and bars that I'm going to need clothes for.
You can be a pocket person. Jam those trunks in your zipped cargo pants. What are you trying to prove, man?
I'm serious. I mean, I don't get it. What is the goal here?
I don't know, but it's just, I guess, a little social media trend if it's out there.
Okay, it sounds more like a challenge.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, the most popular rock band tattoos.
Oh.
So people who get tattoos of rock bands, what band, and it's a classic rock band, would you guess?
Aerosmith.
No.
That's what I'm guessing.
They're not even in the top 10.
No kidding.
No.
Well, tell me.
Pink Floyd.
Oh, Pink Floyd. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. What does that look like? Why can't I see it in my mind?
Well, it depends on what, maybe you're just getting the prism.
Oh, the prism.
From Dark Side of the Moon.
Of course.
Or if you look at the way they write Pink Floyd on the wall,
cool.
that's a popular
one. I like that one.
I think if I was going to do a Pink Floyd tattoo, it would be the wife, the caricature of the wife inside the Pink Floyd, The Wall album.
Okay.
With the funny lips and the face. And it's the same one that was in the movie. Animated parts of the movie, The Wall. I think that's what I would do. Yeah, I mean, there's probably a lot. You could get a pig on the wing.
Okay.
From the song Pigs on the Wing, stuff like that. But, yeah.
What else are people doing?
And at number 2 would be Guns N' Roses we came in second. Now, if I was going to do Guns N' Roses, it would probably be the 2 pistols with the roses wrapped around them, which is the iconic symbol of theirs. That's probably what I do for them.
The skull with the top hat. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a good one. Rammstein came in at number 3. Oh, I don't know. I'm not too familiar with artwork from Rammstein.
I'm looking it up right now. Oh. Here, let me show it to you. Oops. Can you see?
Oh, yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, that
I don't know how to
logo.
describe it, though.
It's that block logo of theirs.
Yeah, it's a block logo. It's got like a block R and then superimposed over a block T.
And at number 4, Metallica.
Okay.
I'm probably going to do the Tombstones with the puppeteer, the Master of Puppets cover.
Okay.
Yeah,
what about just the Metallica from...
the logo?
Yeah, the logo.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people have done that one, I would think. Nirvana came in at number 5.
Okay.
Maybe you have the naked baby swimming.
No, the X's for the eyes. The smiley face with the X's.
Yeah.
Is that one?
That would definitely be one. Linkin Park checking in at 6. Slipknot at 7. There's a lot of stuff you could do with Slipknot tattoos.
Yeah, remember how they changed the S? Weren't people ticked off about it?
Yeah.
Like that original sort of with almost a sort of barbed wire look. I guess that would be kind of cool.
Yep. Believe it or not, in at number 8, this is the only one that I was surprised because these other ones have been established so long, but 21 Pilots.
Oh, what's their logo? I don't even know.
That I don't know.
Oh, here. That's kind of a simple tattoo.
Yeah.
It's got like, wait, 1-2. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but it would be a simple sort of circle logo with looks like almost a 1-1.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Iron Maiden at number 9, that's easy. There's a number of different Eddies you could get, for Iron Maiden.
Okay.
And then Tool rounded out the top 10.
Let me see the Tool logo. Okay, those are cool.
Yeah.
Oh, one of them is a wrench that looks like a wiener. Don't get that, okay? You're going to regret that one, all right? If you love Tool, just get their logo.
That's hilarious. Now, I have to say, the way they came up with this list, it was an average of global searches per month.
Okay.
That people looked up, actually wrote out Pink Floyd tattoo, Tool tattoo, Metallica tattoo. So they were trying to get ideas.
Gotcha. Jeff says, where's AC/DC? Agreed, man. That seems like be a big tattoo.
How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like getting right out of bed late for work, yet your hair looks immaculate. No blow dryer, no comb, no sculpting gel. Just a flawless look. As if you walked out of your house and straight onto the cover of a men's fashion magazine.
Good morning, Steven. Oh, have you done something new with your hair? It looks amazing.
They don't have the slightest clue you were half asleep drooling on your pillow not 10 minutes ago. Yep, switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico.
Yeah, I don't know. UltimateClassicRock.com did this, and they may be, shortly after the top 10, but those are just the top 10. And again, these are just searches.
Yeah.
And when I think about 21 Pilots, they're newer compared to these other bands. Maybe, that's what people are searching for because everybody's already got an AC/DC tattoo. I don't know who wants one.
Somebody texted in Kiss Army, and as a member of Kiss Army, Thick, do you have a Kiss Army tattoo?
I do not.
Okay. I know you don't have any tattoos.
But remember, I thought I was still a member, but I'm not because you have to renew it every year, and I never do
you
that.
paid your $5 and they kicked you out.
Yeah, back when I was like 9 years old.
That is disappointing, Kiss.
And I found out I have to renew to still be officially a member. But I still have my card.
Yeah.
It doesn't have an expiration date on the card.
Right.
So I don't know why. I don't think they can deny that. They sent me a card with no expiration date. Didn't tell me I had to renew it. I'm still a member, damn it.
I think we need to appeal to the Supreme Court of Kiss.
Green Day on the Morning Blitz, 649. Kelly Quinn, Thick Rick. We got several comments on both of our stories, Kelly. One thing about the flying naked.
Yes.
We got a text here from Chris said, what are you brushing your teeth with?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, sometimes they do have, like in a hotel, they'll have like one of those little travel free things. But like I said, if you travel naked but you're doing the like cargo pants, whatever you can stuff in your pockets, people do throw their toothbrush in their cargo pants. So it's basically like you're loading down your cargo pants so you don't have to do a carry-on. Have you ever seen the people who put on all the clothes they're going to wear on their vacation?
Yeah, wearing like four outfits at once.
Yeah, wearing 4 outfits to avoid.
Okay, well, at least there's an idea.
Right.
You can pack less bag there and have multiple outfits. That works.
Each pair of pants, you can shove a couple pair of undies in. Yeah.
We're getting texts about tattoos. Chris brought up Insane Clown Posse. James says, I've got a full sleeve of Grateful Dead with 60s flowers mixed in.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I bet those are nice tattoos.
Everybody's asking, where's Kiss and AC/DC on the list?
Well, we got another ICP from Hiram, Avenged Sevenfold from Tyler.
Wait, Jake, are you telling the truth? He says he and his brother have the Nirvana smiley faces on their asses.
Picture or it didn't happen, Jake?
Yeah, Jake. Kelly wants to see your picture.
I'm unashamed.
Dave said Iron Maiden should be number 1. Roger said he's got the Metallica star logo around his belly button. Oh.
Wait, right. What around his belly button?
The Metallica star.
Oh. Okay, I need to look that up.
Mm-hmm. And then we also got a lot of texts about your molasses cookies and being too thin. Somebody suggested making them in a muffin tin. We had actually a few suggestions for making them.
And then somebody else, it's the suggestion I loved so much, is just call them thin molasses cookies. Molasses thins.
Molasses thins. That's right.
It.
There you go. All right. Yesterday, you did a news story about Jamie Foxx.
Yes.
He was having his birthday at Mr. Chow's. That's L.A., right?
That's in Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills, yeah. Very popular upscale restaurant where stars go to eat. And somebody threw a drinking glass at him. And we didn't know what happened. We didn't know if he was like the target of this or anything.
Hit him right in the mouth.
Yeah. He had to go to the hospital and get stitches Friday. Pretty ridiculous. Well, now we know what happened.
Yes, what happened?
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
Really? Okay. So the people he had a problem with were from the Jackass production crew.
Oh, so he did have a problem with another table.
Yes. Yeah. Now that it wasn't like there were the famous. This was the production crew. Not
it wasn't
like
Johnny Knoxville. Yeah.
No, just the crew. So they were having a party in an upstairs VIP section of Mr. Chow's, which is where Jamie Foxx was eating for his birthday.
Okay.
And they thought it would be funny to shine a laser pointer at Jamie's table. Well, they had a laser pointer that made the shape of a penis. So there's this penis laser shape moving around on his table where his
kids were there,
His kids were there, yes. Yeah. And so he actually went upstairs. He was not amused. He went up to the VIP area and told them to cut it out. And that's when one of them threw a glass at him and hit him in the face.
Yeah, you can go to jail for that. Honestly, I get you're trying to be edgy and you think you're so hilarious with your penis laser pointer. But listen, if somebody comes up and says, hey, can you stop doing that? Stop doing it. Or you're the jackass. You're an idiot.
Well, they are.
I know, that's true. They are. They're just being they're who they already are. But
right. Well, they're wannabes. They're on the production crew. Let's do what Johnny Knoxville would do, kind of thing. And
are we done with those guys yet? I mean, it was funny for a second, and now it's like, okay, now you're ruining people's birthday parties because you think it's funny. You deserve whatever you get.
Oh, it was funny, but no.
I don't find anything funny about ruining somebody's birthday party with a penis-shaped laser pointer. I don't think that's funny at all. Am I like, I know maybe I sound like a stick in the mud, but if my kids are sitting there and, you're just really being annoying, and I ask you to please stop, and you throw a glass at me, you can go to jail.
Yeah, and Jamie had no idea who these people were.
Even if he did, you shouldn't be doing that. You are at an upscale restaurant. Quit acting like fools.
Now, an attorney for Jackass says this is not how it went down. Well, was he there? Was the attorney there? Because if you weren't, you have no idea how it went down. But police are still investigating. Charges have not been filed yet. So that's what happened, because we were wondering, all we knew is that he was having his birthday dinner there and somebody hit him with a glass in the face. We had no idea why or anything.
It says Jamie stood there bleeding after the person threw this thick drinking glass at his face, stood there bleeding and said, it's my birthday. What is wrong with you?
I'm guessing alcohol was involved. I mean, I'm sure these guys were just being a-holes and they were probably drunk. And I mean, to pick up a glass and throw it at the guy, yeah. I mean, I would hope you were drunk to have an excuse at least. Otherwise, you are just a complete idiot. Somebody's going to get charged, so we'll follow and see what happens.
And now, the 3 things you need to know before you go.
I think you'll remember this. Back in the spring of 2023, a recreational league softball, Berliner Park, a 40-year-old man named Gregory Raudebush was playing catcher. This is an adult, well into adulthood, right? 40 years old. He was speaking with the home plate umpire. The reason I know this is it's all on video. The umpire asked him to step back. So obviously there was some type of something happening in the conversation. Umpire said, step back. That's when you see Raudebush haul off and punch this umpire in the face. They go out of the screen, and then come back in. This Raudebush guy is tackling this ump to the ground. Super embarrassing. Like, you're an adult, bro. So, this happened in April 2023. The city ends up pressing assault charges. And yesterday, just yesterday, Raudebush pleaded guilty. And good for you for taking responsibility. I can applaud you for that. He was sentenced to 30 days in jail. He has to start serving it January 4th. So he gets to stay home with his family for the holidays. And then he'll serve 30 days beginning January 4th. And once that's done, he will serve 3 years probation.
See, they allow alcohol in amateur sports, Kelly. It's never a good mix.
Yeah. Details still coming out in the Madison, Wisconsin school shooting that left 3 people, among them the 15-year-old female shooter, dead and several others injured. Police say Natalie Rupnow, who went by Samantha, used a handgun to kill one teacher and one fellow student. And this happened yesterday in a study hall full of students of all ages. In fact, a second grader called 911, if you can imagine. Yeah. So she wounded 5 others. Then she died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. This all happened before police arrived, so they did not discharge their weapons. It was all over by the time they got there. 2 students are in a critical, life-threatening condition. 1 teacher and 2 other students were treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Police have not revealed any motive for the attack, nor have they said whether they believe the victims were specifically targeted. But investigators do say they are looking at writings left behind by the shooter that indicates she was dealing with problems and had planned the attack in advance. Her parents said to be fully cooperating. Another sad day.
No words.
Well, you'd think inviting a man of the cloth to speak with school kids during the Christmas season might be a safe bet. Well, not in Hampshire, England.
What?
The Reverend Paul Chamberlain was asked to speak with a group of 10 and 11-year-olds in their classroom about the Bible's nativity story. You're getting a vicar in to speak about the nativity story in the Bible. When all of a sudden, this man starts talking serious crap about Santa with the kids. Going on and on, telling these crazy things about the existence of Father Christmas, debating the kids on who's eating the cookies that are left out for Santa, like this whole big thing. They end this class with kids sobbing.
Oh, my God.
Sobbing!
What are you thinking?
Because this guy is being a total idiot. Anyway, this vicar has had to apologize to all the kids, all the parents, and the school, but there's not a lot of forgiveness here. The parents are like, the damage, you already did damage here. Now, I have to tell them that what you said is completely untrue. As a man of the cloth, one parent told the school, listen, if I see that reverend around my daughter ever again, there's going to be trouble. How dare you? But anyway, I don't know if 11-year-old is, let's keep the magic. All right, people? I don't know what you're doing there, Father, the opposite of Father Christmas to the kids. But he got in big trouble. Maybe it was on purpose so they didn't ask him to come back and talk to the kids again. This has probably got to be a pain, doesn't it, in your daily duties?
That's like Mr. Snowmiser walked in.
Yeah, one of them. All right, those are your 3 things.
Highly suspect on the Morning Blitz, 7:09. Kelly Quinn, Thick Rick. And Kelly, a couple years ago this time, I was waiting on the arrival of someone.
Okay.
She finally showed up in January.
All right.
My granddaughter.
Yeah.
Can you believe it's been 2 years?
No, I can't.
I know. She'll be 2 in January. Octavia. And are you familiar with Abby Cadabby?
I'm not.
You
Never
don't
heard
know
of Abby
Cadabby?
No.
You know who Elmo is?
Yes.
Okay, so my granddaughter found Elmo over the summer. Okay. Loves Elmo. Elmo's got this little friend. Her name is Abby Cadabby, and now she loves Abby.
Okay.
So, of course, she's going to have a lot of Abby under the Christmas tree this year.
Is she a fan of Bluey?
Not yet. That one hasn't got her yet. I've put it on before. She kind of watched, but...
Oh, my niece is, my great niece, she's 2, and she's obsessed with Bluey.
Yeah. Yeah, she probably, I'm sure she'll get there.
Yeah.
I mean, most kids do. But yeah, it's right now, it's Miss Rachel, Elmo, and Abby.
Okay.
Those are seems to be her 3 favorite people out there.
Abby, that's cute.
Well, man, they got, it's always the big eyes.
Yeah.
Whatever's got the big eyes. So.
That's what ended up being popular? The big eyes?
Well, for little kids, like the stuff with the big eyes.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think it just looks safe to them. It, because here's a funny thing. I told you yesterday we were at FYE in the mall.
Yes.
And we were looking at Funko Pops. And they had an Abby Cadabby Funko Pop. But all the Funko Pops have black eyes. So it just looked like this evil little demon. I mean, it didn't even look like her because of her biggest feature to me is probably her eyes.
Okay, listen to this. Kids are drawn to toys with big eyes because large eyes trigger a sense of cuteness and evoke feelings of care and nurturing. Big eyes are empirically cuter and trigger caring instincts.
Yeah, I think they feel safe.
Wow, or maybe they want to care for something with big eyes. Right. I don't know.
I just know she gravitates towards toys and stuff with big eyes.
I never knew that.
So, yeah. Anyway, so I didn't get the Funko Pop because it just looked...
It didn't look...
it's got this just black eyes. That's what the Funko Pops have. So
right.
I was like, I can't do that.
Can't do that to her. It'll turn her on Abby.
Yeah. That's when I saw the Casey Dutton from Tombstone but couldn't find Beth Dutton. By the way, finished it. Saw the season finale. I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm not going to spoil anything. But at the end of the season finale of Yellowstone... They had little ads for merch.
Yeah.
And they had a Beth Dutton Funko Pop in the ads. I'm like, okay, it exists.
I'm so happy for you.
I can get a Beth Dutton Funko Pop. Anyway, I was just curious. I don't know. I don't know what it is this year. I mean, and maybe it's not something specific, but like, what is it your kid must have for Christmas this year?
I mean, last year, and I think these have really gone are sort of over, but the Stanley Cup craze last Christmas, all those parents fighting for Stanley Cups.
I think some of them fighting for them for themselves.
I think it might be over, though, the Stanley Cup craze.
I don't know.
It was around for a while, for some years, and now it's done. But I don't know. Yeah, what are your kids dying for?
Shine down on the Morning Blitz. We are at 7:23. Kelly Quinn and Thick Rick talking about that gift that your kid must have this year. I don't know if you remember this little girl, Kelly. It was several years ago, but she went viral when she was sitting on Santa's lap and informed him of what she wanted for Christmas.
Tell me what you want. Okay. What you want for Christmas? Huh?
She wanted to take a nap. Aww. She looks so tired. She just goes, I like to take a nap.
She's got a tough life. She just needs a nap.
I wish that's all the kids ever asked for. Just one nap. So, so we were just curious, what is that thing? I mean, because I don't know what it is now, but...
what's the thing people are fighting each other over?
We got one says, my daughter loves Nightmare Before Christmas, along with the Lion King, especially Pumbaa.
Aww.
Gotta have Pumbaa.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Matt
God.
says he got his niece's... Oh, can I say what you got your niece, Matt? Okay, I'm sorry. I'll read it later, but I'll say... somebody, unnamed person, what he got his niece was... Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I guess he wouldn't have texted in if he cared. All right, so Matt got his niece a Stanley Cup for Christmas this year.
Go!
And he said, I don't know if they're still cool or not, but she wanted it. She's 9 years old. Oh, she's not listening. Okay. I think that's great. That's great.
So this text said, my 10-month-old's first word was Bluey.
Oh,
that was the first word. Says he is half Australian. I am proud. His first word was Bluey. That's great.
I love
that. Chad said, that was funny, Kelly. I thought you were talking about hockey when you said Stanley Cup. That's how much I care about those Stanley Cups you're talking about. All right. My kids, this is from Tiffany, my kids want the Rise of Red Dolls, and they're difficult to find. I have one on its way from China that will hopefully get here in time.
What is it again?
The Rise of Red Dolls. Now, I don't know if that's part of the name or if she's just talking about this is something that has blown up, the rise of them, but they're called Red Dolls.
Disney Descendants, The Rise... Oh, of Red Fashion. Okay. The Rise of Red Dolls.
Yeah?
It's a Mattel thing.
Okay.
Let me see this. All right, so it kind of looks like a version of Bratz or Barbies or something like that.
And Tiffany says, and I have twins, so I have to have one red and one blue or else it doesn't work.
Oh, I see.
Man, twins are like, they have a special connection, man. Like, they like know what each other's thinking and stuff. And you've got to, like, with twins, you have to give each of them the same thing for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you get one something, you have to get the other one the same thing.
Yeah, I'm following you.
Or they don't get it. I was like, wait a minute. Where's mine?
Paloma says, Ugg boots. I was hoping the hype was over a few years ago, but never mind. I guess her kids want Uggs.
Oh, wow. That's
so expensive.
Paloma said the same thing. The ugly Ugg boots.
I just said Paloma.
Oh, wow. You did say Paloma. I thought you said a different name. I'm sorry. No. I don't know. I misunderstood. Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Let's see. Keith said pre-order of Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Okay, that's
me.
The new...
I'm the kid.
Oh, me. Yeah, that's the new Assassin's Creed video game. Marie says, my son wants concert tickets if you can hook him up with Sonic Temple. And we just found out the 4-day field are sold out.
Wow.
So if that was one you were thinking about...
Trash Man Dave says most kids are disappointed with the fish sandwich. All I want for Christmas is a fish sandwich.
All I want for Christmas is a fish sandwich. All I want for Christmas is a fish sandwich.
Oh, if it were only that easy.
Miles says Home Alone Lego set is on back order. It's impossible to find except third-party retailers. So basically people are...
making money.
Yeah, making money off.
Being middlemen.
Yes.
Jerks. I just like, things are hard enough, man, without people like you. Buying up stuff people want just so you can sell it for more money. But I guess that's capitalism.
Yeah.
Do you
remember Princess Unicorn from The Office? Dwight bought up the Princess Unicorns and then sold them for hundreds of dollars.
Jeez.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just the same thing with concert tickets and everything else. Gerald said, my kid wants the number 1 pick in the NFL draft. I'm thinking Gerald's the kid on that one, too. Yeah, I don't know. Because usually you hear about it in the news if there's one thing that, like, everybody's trying to find. Corey said, my 2-year-old asked Santa for cheese and bubbles. Oh, man.
Oh, cheese and bubbles?
Cheese and bubbles, yeah.
I remember one year my nephew, when he was young, wanted ramen. He just wanted tons of ramen.
Yeah, yes. Man, kids love ramen. There's no doubt about that. Matt said, tell you what kids are not dying for this year, a Gigapet. Ha. You know what I saw at the store, though? What's the little... So the Furbies were a thing.
Yeah.
Now they have Furblets.
Furblets.
Yeah, and you get multiple and you're trying to get them to sync up and sing together and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God.
Okay.
The one will still come on in my basement if I bump that box. It will wake up.
Sir, what are you going to do with that in the long run? Do you think you'll maybe give it to Octavia or something? Those things are scary looking.
They are, man. They're creepy as hell.
I think you should burn it. It sounds possessed.
Okay. One text did say, JD said, Kelly, I think the word you're looking for is price gouging. Yeah, you're right about that.
Oh, that's it.
Bush on the Morning Blitz, 7:40. Oh, it's so close, Kelly.
Yes.
We are 1 week from Christmas Eve. Your Christmas music everywhere. I heard some I didn't care for.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Like?
What was this from? Oh, it was on NBC.
Okay.
And it was one they were just doing, it was a Christmas special. It was like, it was a Motown Christmas special.
Okay.
And it was on NBC. And Machine Gun Kelly walks out. I'm like, that was odd to me, Is he, he's from Cleveland. If he was from Detroit, I would kind of get it. I wouldn't have been shocked if like Eminem walked out or, somebody like that. But no, here comes Machine Gun Kelly, and he's going to cover Wham for us.
Okay.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day, you gave it away.
this year. To save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
I mean, why?
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day, you gave it away on this year. To save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
I mean, why?
Why did Wham do it? That song sucks.
Boy, there are people who love that song.
If you want to remake a Wham song, do Careless Whisper. Now, there's a good Wham song. It's not Christmas, but hey. Did you ever hear the Wham rap? You remember that one? Were you a Wham fan?
Well,
I loved Wham.
The only Wham song I knew was Before You Go.
Wake Me Up Before You Go.
Yeah, that was, I knew the George Michael. Careless Whisper, was that a George Michael or a Wham?
Wham, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know that song. I thought that was a George Michael song, but
yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
Why do you redo a terrible Wham song?
And why does MGK do anything? I don't know if he was doing it because he wanted to sing live on TV to his ex.
I don't know. Pass. I'm with you. Hard pass on that one.
I don't understand.
Yikes.
I would much rather listen to bleeped Christmas carols.
Me too.
I got one of Wham.
A man undercover puts it on me ooh, now I found a real love. You'll never last Christmas.
Okay. Oh my gosh. George Michael. Well, I never.
Jeez. Oh, yeah, these are always fun. I know some of them, though, you're not... Well, okay, so here's Kelly's favorite.
Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pie and we'll do some caroling.
And you still swear that it's...
I swear that you don't have to beep it. It still sounds like she's saying later we'll have some effing pie. I tell you it does.
Oh, okay. Well, Kelly does not like it when I mess with some of her favorite girls here, like Amy Grant.
Don't snowman and pretend that he's Parson Brown as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made.
Kelly just fell on the floor.
Oh, not Amy Grant.
She always tries to get as far away from me as she can when we play these because she's afraid I'm going to get struck by lightning.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. And blowing up bushels of fun.
Oh my gosh. You want to watch Kelly really freak out.
The herald angels sing glory to.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You know, you had a bleep to something and it changes the whole song around.
But if you really be tight, all the way home I'll be warm.
Oh, these never get old. I mean, they just keep going.
Jingle bell, jingle bell.
Oh, wait, I did that one, didn't I? Let's try this one.
Oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you. Once for me. Have a holy jolly.
You're ruining Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But bring us a pudding, bring us a pudding, bring us a pudding, and bring it right here.
And bring it right here. Now!
Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump.
Look at that frosty.
Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump.
Oh my gosh. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, here we go.
Join in any reindeer games. Then one
Christmas Eve, Santa came to say.
Oh, and of course, we can't forget this.
She didn't see me creep down the stairs to have a peep. She thought that I was up in my bedroom fast asleep. Then I saw Mommy and Santa Claus.
That's got two good ones in it, doesn't it? Oh, those are so good. So good. Never get tired of those Bleeped Christmas carols. Let's see here. TJ said, those are horrible. Yes, TJ. Seether did do a remake of Careless Whisper. That's right.
I love that song.
Yep. He says, I'm laughing my ass off. Thank you. LOL from Doug. Stephanie said that might be the only version of the song. That song I could tolerate, talking about the Wham. So, Dylan said Careless Whisper was George Michael.
George Michael sang it, but it was on Wham's second album, Make It Big.
All right, okay.
Now, George Michael wrote it and sang it. I know way too much about George Michael. I'm realizing that right this second. But it was on Wham's album.
Okay. All right. I had no idea. Oh. Well, there you go. There's your Bleeped Christmas carols. We'll probably.
I saw Mommy and Santa Claus. I will never stop singing that today. I hate you.
She didn't see me creep down the stairs to have a peep. She thought that I was up in my bedroom fast asleep. Then I saw Mommy and Santa Claus.
It's the Morning Blitz.
When we found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, she had prints on her forehead and incriminating marks on her back. Grandma got over by a reindeer.
I forgot to play that one. Ah, man, it's just the things you can do with sound. The impact you can make. Have you ever heard Donald Trump sing Jingle Bells, Kelly?
I haven't. I'd love to, though.
All right, here you go.
Well, bing, bing, bong, bing. Bing, 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 boom. Ba, 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 ba. The bing, bing, bang, bang, boom, da. Bing, bing, boom, boom, boom. You know the little bing, bing, bing. Bong, bong, bing, bing, bong, bing, bing, bing. Boom. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bong, bing. That's the end of that.
Oh my gosh, too much fun.
Too
much
really
fun.
Funny. A bing, 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 bong, bang. That's my new favorite song.
Yeah. I mean, you can just find stuff and throw it in there and see what works, and that definitely worked. By the way, I meant to ask you about this. Have you ever heard of FinTalk? Because you're a TikTok person.
What is it?
FinTalk.
FinTalk?
Yeah. So it's basically a financial version of TikTok.
Yeah, all TikTok, like book talk, like all these little genres of TikTok, they just like claim their own area of TikTok. Like all the book club people are book talks. FinTalk is probably, like you said, financial talk.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Is there a sound talk? Because I'd like to find a sound talk where people share sound.
There, I ruined it. It's on TikTok all over the place.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. But, all right, yeah. People are really using this FinTalk, man. I mean, they're finding side hustles and finding extra ways to make money and, like, even filing their taxes with it.
Yeah?
FinTalk.
Yep.
That might have something I have to look into in the new year here as we approach 2025.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different content categories there. So you got, like, beauty talk, book talk, advice talk, dance talk.
But it's all TikTok?
It's all TikTok.
It's all TikTok. Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of, yeah.
Fit talk, fashion talk, whatever I'm saying. But yeah. Uh-huh.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Criminals broke into cars around Easton Town Center last night. Police started getting calls about break-ins just after 6 p.m. The incident started with 5 masked suspects smashing into vehicles around Nordstrom Rack at Easton Market. Then break-ins were reported outside Best Buy, BJ's Restaurant, Home Goods, REI, and at the Marriott and Holiday Inn hotels. No word from police on how many vehicles were vandalized. No arrests have been reported. Then we got some reports of multiple vehicle break-ins at the extended stay at 270 and 23 on the north side. So I guess that's what we're doing this Christmas season, breaking into vehicles. President-elect Trump held a wide-ranging news conference yesterday in which he said the polio vaccine is not going away. He pledged to look at bringing down the cost of pharmaceuticals. He said he has a very warm spot in his heart for TikTok, and he addressed the drone situation.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is.
Now, a reporter then asked Trump whether he had received any classified briefings regarding the drone situation. He responded, I don't want to comment on that.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah, so I don't think he has the probably authority to speak on it.
Well, again, just when you say nothing and you know nothing, that's what leaves us concerned.
Yeah, I think that's what Trump's saying, is just say, just
you don't
make
tell
a
us,
comment.
you don't have to tell us what they are. You can say, look, it's top secret. We can't talk about it, but we know what it is. It's not a threat.
It's us.
You have nothing to worry about. Yeah, it's ours.
Us.
It belongs to us. Don't worry about it. That's fine. I'll accept that. Yeah. But just well, you don't know. We don't know. You're not in danger, but we don't know what they are, where they're coming from. No, you can't. That doesn't work. That's an impossible sentence.
Well, as for TikTok, sources say Donald Trump is meeting with TikTok CEO Shou Chew at Mar-a-Lago on Monday.
Okay.
So I like that. I would be very bummed if TikTok went away, and I hope they can work that out. So what do you think about this? I'm curious about an opinion here. It's very interesting. Channel 6 has this on their website. They have this story about this funeral home on the north side of Columbus on 17th called Evergreen Funeral, Cremation, and Reception. This company has applied for a liquor license.
The funeral home?
The funeral home has applied for a liquor license. And apparently the people who hand out liquor licenses says they've never seen this before in Ohio. This will be a first of its kind. Now, the owners of Evergreen Funeral, Cremation, and Reception say they want to change how people view a funeral. And they want to offer more options for a celebration of life rather than their traditional multi-day services like calling hours on one day, the funeral the next day, etc., which they say, and obviously most people have had some experience in this, gets extremely expensive. So what they're saying is they're looking to at least offer an option of manageable prices, sort of a one-day situation, and the opportunity to raise a toast to a loved one at the bar conveniently located right inside the funeral home. Now, I think it's an interesting option to be able to offer people. And this liquor license has not been approved yet, but Evergreen says they do believe it'll be approved soon. And like I said, they'll be the first in the state to offer alcohol at a service. You can't take the alcohol outside of the funeral home.
Right. Like a bar.
And yes. I'm just thinking, though, that, many families are fine, and a funeral is a very respectful sort of situation. Other families have something brewing underneath. They have something brewing, and I don't think they can handle alcohol.
I don't know.
During the service. Could your family handle the alcohol?
Rick, me?
Could your family handle the alcohol?
Yes.
My
family.
I think mine could too. And I'm talking extended family, cousins, aunts, uncles. I do believe we do not have anything vicious simmering under the surface that's going to come out with a few beverages.
I just don't know who else is going to, shuffle up to the bar.
Why not?
We're here for the Smith wedding. Doors don't open for that for 10 minutes, but you're welcome to go to the bar and order a drink
exactly.
while you wait.
But it's sort of a whole different thing. It's not like what you would picture as a traditional funeral situation. It's just a party. It's a party. It's a celebration. It's like our
celebration of life.
Our uncle, our father would want a party, and this is what this company's going to offer.
I love the idea.
I absolutely know that there are going to be issues. I'm sort of looking forward to seeing what happens.
Break out the Jaeger. Let's go.
Yes. All right. Those are your 3 things.
Yeah, I don't know. I like your question, though. Is anybody out there who's like your family? Would this be a bad thing for your family at a funeral? You know, could they not handle it? Would there be fights breaking out because they were drinking at a funeral?
You cut me out of the will.
It's Motionless and White on the Blitz. 811, Kelly Quinn, Thick Rick, and we're talking about just an all-in-one funeral home. They got the bar in there. They got everything. It's just you do it all in one day, all at one
this
time.
This
What
is
was the name of the
happening
place?
in Columbus. It's called Evergreen Funeral, Cremation, and Reception. They have applied for a liquor license. It has not been approved yet, but their idea is they will have a bar inside the funeral home so that you can have like a celebration of life there. And rather than go out to drink at a bar, you just stay at the funeral home and drink.
Put that ish on YouTube. Friday night funeral fights. Winner takes all. That's what Mike texted in.
Somebody texted in, what's next? Strippers?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Charles said, so wait, you mean it's not normal to drink at a funeral?
Yeah, right.
Gavin said the alcoholics in my family would find ways to drink at a funeral, whether it's approved or not. I can't remember a funeral or any family gathering where my uncle was sober.
Josh says, not drinking around my family is the only thing that keeps me from letting everything out that I've learned about the family.
Dave said there were huge coolers of beer at my neighbor's funeral. It was at a funeral home. Unfortunately, he died of liver failure.
Oh,
right.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess that's a fitting tribute. Courtney says serving liquor at a viewing makes total sense to me. Most people go home and get smashed or have some sort of wake anyway. Why not make it one stop and sort of throw in like an Uber type service afterwards? That is the interesting thing. And I mean, bars do it every day, all day. But that's the thing about leaving a funeral service after you've been able to drink there.
Right.
And driving home.
Yeah.
Is the situation. So I like that idea. Offer some sort of a driver service.
Doug says, we'll marry you and we'll bury you. Get the all-in-one.
Oh, the all-in-one. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yep.
At least there will be, Jonathan said, at least there will be more honest people at the funeral with alcohol.
Nate says his wife passed away October 1st. Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry for your loss, Nate. That's awful. October 1st. That's not very long ago. He said that she made it well known that she did not want a traditional funeral. She wanted it to be a party, an actual celebration of life. So Nate says we had it at a venue that provided alcohol, and it was a good time. And he said this idea would have saved a couple headaches. So he's really in favor in it. Likes the idea. That's what a perspective. Yeah. Yeah, it saved you a few steps and a few phone calls and, the logistical issues.
So when do they find out if they get their license?
They said maybe around the first of the year. So not too long from now.
Well, this place, I have a feeling they're going to get popular, Kelly. This is going to get popular. I feel it.
Jeremy says that'll be an interesting funeral procession to the cemetery.
It's the Morning Blitz.
It's time for another edition of Normal or No.
826, Kelly Quinn, Thick Rick, Normal or Nope. And we've got to stay on the Christmas topic.
Okay.
So here it is. Normal or Nope. All presents must be opened specifically on Christmas Day, no exceptions.
Oh, that's a hard nope for me.
I agree, but it is normal in 41% of households. They are hardcore about it.
I will say I grew up that way. We opened our gifts on Christmas Day, period, no exceptions. We didn't even do like the one gift on Christmas Eve.
Oh, yeah, always had to have that.
We didn't do that.
Got to have one gift on Christmas Eve.
Not at all. We had a nice Christmas Eve and a traditional dinner that my mom and dad made every year, but we did not do gifts until Christmas morning. My family, with my husband and my dog Moses, my little family, we will open our gifts when we have time.
Yeah.
Because our holiday is so busy.
Yeah.
And we don't want to do our gifts for each other, like in front of everybody else.
Right.
when the whole family comes over. We're not going to do our gifts for each other then.
Yeah, same thing.
So I think that we have decided that we're doing it 2 days after Christmas. That's our first free moment that we'll have together. Our gifts for each other, me and Charlie.
When people start showing up?
Sunday, this coming Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're going to have company. I mean, they aren't staying with us, but they'll be in town. There's an Airbnb close to us, so we will have people around starting Sunday. So we don't really have a night to ourselves until the 27th. So that's when we're doing it this year.
Actually, we don't have to worry this year because we got a treadmill. We went and bought a new treadmill for each other. That was our gift for each other. We got a new treadmill.
How do you guys typically do Christmas? Are you a Christmas Eve?
Well, it used to be we did it with the kids and we all opened each other's gifts all morning long. And now, they're... we're empty nesters now,
right.
So we just do them in the morning because nobody's there yet.
And you'll have a family gathering on Christmas Day
and Eve.
Okay, so will there be gift opening on Christmas Eve?
Just if people who aren't going to be there Christmas Day.
Okay,
gotcha. Those exchanges will happen.
Now, are you a Christmas pajama family?
Yeah, I told you that.
Oh, that's right. You guys wear them all day long.
Yeah, we did a normal or nope on that.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. You are Christmas pajama people.
And that is, it's funny you brought that up because that is one of the top things that people want now is to be in their pajamas on Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're matching. People love the matching pajama set for the family.
Yeah, like my wife's brother comes over and he and his wife and both their kids have on matching, all four have matching pajamas.
Yeah, family
on.
pajamas.
It's funny.
We've never done the family PJ thing.
It's and again, it's not I remember we first brought this up and you're like, what? Were you going to sit around in your pajamas all day after sleeping?
Because I'm thinking you're sleeping in your same underwear and then like you're in the same underwear all day Christmas Day. That feels like not right.
No, we'll shower and put on clean everything, including clean pajamas that haven't been slept in.
Yeah, I think that's really cute. I love that you guys do that.
I got like 5 sets now. I got different, these Christmas pants. Like
they're all Christmas themed.
I got a Clark Griswold, 2 or 3 different Clark Griswold shirts. Bumble from Rudolph pants and different. I got Christmas Story pants, and so I can mix and match. Have different outfit Christmas Eve, different one on Christmas
Look at
Day.
You're set and ready to go with those Christmas PJs.
But yeah, so what about the the whole? No exceptions. All gifts open on Christmas Day. For some, that's a logistical nightmare or an impossibility. When our kids were little, we were going to grandma's house and then over here to this family's house, and it's like you can't. It's impossible.
Yeah, Will brings up the point is what if, your kids, you're separated from your spouse, you're divorced or whatever. So obviously kids are doing, different Christmas celebrations. Maybe they're not all on Christmas Day. So that makes sense.
Yeah, Doug said when I was a kid, we used to beg to open one present on Christmas Eve. And then we would keep begging and drive them crazy.
Yeah.
One year we got them to let us open all our presents on Christmas.
Wow.
But then I wouldn't like that.
I will tell you, I get that. And as a kid, I loved Christmas Day, Christmas morning, nothing like it.
Yeah.
But as an adult, my absolute favorite time of the season is Christmas Eve. I love Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
We've developed a really nice Christmas Eve tradition. And we go out to dinner, we have reservations, and then we go bowling.
Oh, is that right?
Every Christmas Eve.
Oh, I love it.
It's so fun.
Okay.
Yeah, so I really enjoy that time. That's my favorite part of Christmas is Christmas Eve. So I can see why a Christmas Eve gift opening thing would happen.
Yeah. Wow, I never even thought about going out on Christmas Eve.
Oh, man, yeah, we go out. We were trying to make it easy on ourselves, and it ended up, we all loved it. We had a blast. And then the bowling thing happened.
Like how many of you are out there bowling?
Well, last year it was only 4.
Oh,
there were only 4 people. Yeah, this year
there's been years where you've had a house full.
This year we'll have 7. We'll have 7 bowling. We tried to reserve Topgolf for Christmas Eve, but I think the last reservation is like 2 p.m. So we won't do that.
Full, huh?
But bowling, you can bowl all night Christmas Eve.
All right. I bet those people working there love that.
Yeah, I know. I guess I kind of feel bad about it, but also you can tip them, right?
Yeah, of course. You can tip
you do
anybody.
A good Christmas Eve tip for people who are working.
Yeah, take them some molasses cookies.
Yeah. Hey, some of my real flat molasses cookies.
Yeah, take those to them. They'll love them.
Yeah.
Alice in Chains on the Morning Blitz. It's 8:45 with Kelly Quinn, Vic Rick. 1 week exactly until Christmas Eve. So we will say goodbye to 2024 here soon, Kelly.
Good riddance.
It's a crazy year,
weird
man.
year.
There's all kind of stuff going on this year. Assassination attempts and drones all over New Jersey that can't be explained. But some of the things that happened for the first time ever in 2024, this was a list that was put out by the New York Times that covered a lot of bases. Scientists detected water on an asteroid surface. Now, I thought that was bizarre.
Yeah.
I'm like, why would there be water on it? I just thought it was a rock just flying around out there, you know?
All right.
For the first time ever, parents were charged and convicted in a mass school shooting.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That was up in Michigan.
And, interestingly enough, one of the big things that kept being reported, with yesterday's shooting was that the parents don't appear to have had any idea, and they have been 1,000% cooperating.
Right.
Unlike the Michigan one where, that was ridiculous. A pig kidney was successfully transplanted into a human.
How about that?
That was unreal, man. First time ever. Let's see what else. An extreme marathoner. I think if you run any marathon, you're extreme, but okay. Finished running the length of Africa from top to bottom. About 10,000 miles over the course of 352 days.
That is wild. I wonder how many miles a day. It's like when people do the Appalachian Trail, and you have to start at the certain time of year so that you don't get hit in different areas with terrible weather, snow and stuff. But anybody who finishes the Appalachian Trail, like you're a thru hiker, start to finish, I can't imagine the extreme shape you're in. I'm so envious of that. I'm not envious enough to actually try to get in shape, but I'm envious of you being in shape. To run the entire length of Africa from top to bottom is a feat I can't even fathom.
It's an average of 28.4 miles per day. That's the average.
You're running over a marathon every day.
Every day.
That is how is that possible?
I don't know.
And then what if you get sick?
I don't know.
Then you got to make up that time. Gosh.
That's an extreme marathon. Okay, I get the difference now.
Yes.
Between a marathon.
Well, an extreme marathon, isn't it like over 100 miles? I think that's considered an extreme marathon.
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah, these extreme runners.
Because it's 26 is a full marathon?
26.2.
Okay.
Yeah. I think anything.
Wow, and you're doing 28.4 a day.
Yeah.
What if you can't just feel like tired one day? Then you got to do 56 the next day? I mean, is that how that works?
That's not how this guy's built.
Let's see what else happened for the first time. A street food taco stand in Mexico got a Michelin star. It's that good. That good of food. I want to go to that taco stand bad.
That thing has to be pristine, too. You are not worried about the kitchen in that truck.
Right.
Is it a truck or a stand?
Taco stand.
A taco stand.
Yeah.
I love it. A taco stand got a Michelin star.
That's something.
Wow.
Saudi Arabia hosted a swimsuit fashion show.
Were they like those burqa swimsuits?
I don't know, but it was the first time it ever happened. That's all it said.
Yeah, we're beyond that in the United States. Yeah. We don't do that kind of stuff anymore. But you do
Saudi
Arabia.
They're still catching up. They got to get through that process before they can cut it out.
Actually, I think they still do swimsuit stuff here.
A former U.S. president was convicted of a felony.
Okay.
For the first time in history. Let's see. Scientists observed an orangutan.
And then got elected.
And they got elected,
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's interesting.
So somebody convicted of a felony got elected president for the first time in history. All right. Scientists observed an orangutan treating itself with medicinal herbs in the wild. Like it was treating itself. Giving itself.
Say that again. I lost the thread on that one. Say it again.
An orangutan.
Got it.
That had an injury.
Yes.
Treated itself with medicinal herbs in the wild.
That. And it didn't even have health insurance.
No.
Wow.
It's, it's like Grandma used to say, just rub some dirt on it. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Breakdancing made its Olympic debut, which was short-lived. Mm-hmm. It will not return.
Yeah, thanks, Raygun.
Yeah, right. And for the first time ever, a father and son duo played in an NBA game for the same team together,
How
and that
about
would
that?
be LeBron James and his son.
Okay.
Because LeBron gets what LeBron wants.
Yeah. Well, that's an interesting list.
I mean, it's a constant. You hear it on sports talk. Like every week, it's a debate about whether or not his son deserves to be in the NBA. They're constantly arguing about it. And I'm like, I just don't care.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less.
Okay, this person texted in about the ultra marathons or the extreme marathons. This person said anything over the 26.2 is considered an ultra marathon. So if you go even 27,
oh,
I guess,
okay,
must
all
be
right.
an ultra marathon.
All
That
right.
makes sense. That obviously, that definitely makes sense.
Just doing 26 miles is, I mean, it's like what was it like 0.5% of the world is able to do that, something like that.
Maybe more of us if we'd get our lazy butts off the couch, Kelly Quinn.
Well, you know, both of my son and my daughter, my son Tyler and my daughter Danielle, they've both done the full marathon. They've done half marathons, but they have both run the full marathon.
You got to work for
and
it.
the training
The
that they
training's
do,
nuts.
it's a schedule. I have to, and they're like,
Hey, listen, I did the marathon
Oh, you
training
did? Yeah.
until we did a 13-mile run. That's the longest I'd ever run before. We did a 13-miler. It wrecked me for an entire weekend.
Yeah.
And then my next training run was a 5-mile schedule, which should be easy, right?
Right.
A no-brainer. I wept through the entire
Oh, my
run
gosh.
because I was so upset about just how tired I was with this training. And my friend who I was training with, he said, you know, you don't have to run this marathon.
right.
Like, feel free to stop. You don't have to run it. You look like you're being tortured, and nobody's making you do this.
Right.
And I said, you know what? You're right. And I quit. I quit then and there. As soon as I finished that 5-mile run, I was like, that's it for me.
Yeah.
That's it for me, folks.
Yep.
And I don't even know if I ever ran again, really, seriously, after that.
Well, I
And
just,
I think
you
I
know,
was like, I don't know, that was maybe 15 years ago.
I can just remember my daughter going, yeah, I got to do 11 miles tomorrow during training. 11 miles? And then they get closer, and it's like, yeah, I got to do 18 miles this Saturday. And I'm like, I don't
It
understand.
took me 3 hours to run 13 miles.
Yeah.
It's a life ruiner. I don't understand how people get joy out of that. There's no joy in that for me.
Now, 3 things you need to know before you go.
Luigi Mangione, the accused killer of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, is expected now to waive extradition from Pennsylvania to New York. He was arrested in Pennsylvania at a McDonald's a week ago. The waiving of extradition may happen as early as today. And he has hired a new high-powered lawyer. Her name is Karen Friedman Agnifilo. And on a recent TV appearance, as she was providing services as a legal analyst, she floated a possible defense strategy for Luigi.
There might be a not guilty by reason of insanity defense that they're going to be thinking about because the evidence is going to be so overwhelming that he did what he did.
So they know they have tons of evidence against him. So really the only route, if you're going to plead not guilty, is by reason of insanity. At least that's what I'm understanding her to say.
It's hard to believe considering how smart this guy was and his career and family and everything.
Yeah, temporary insanity. Back pain causing some kind of psychosis. You know, he had that back surgery and all that. I don't know. I'm just floating it out there. Meantime, you know how we were saying, like, Luigi Mangione has this enormous Italian family and not a soul turned him in, even though his picture was out there for 5 days? We are finding out that Luigi Mangione's mother called New York authorities and said her son was missing, and she thought that the person in the wanted poster could be him. He was arrested the next day.
Okay.
So that's a new little tidbit of information there about the family. Authorities in New Jersey are warning the public about taking drone matters into their own hands as residents and lawmakers continue to demand answers after another bunch of sightings on the East Coast. The FBI says there has been an increase in pilots being hit in the eyes with lasers because people on the ground think it's a drone. Agents say they do not want people firing weapons at any aircraft in the sky. It is absolutely against the law and poses a threat. The FBI and the Department of Homeland Security have reportedly deployed infrared cameras and drone detection technology to ensure the drones flying over the New Jersey, New York area are not harmful. But as we heard from Donald Trump last hour, The government knows, and the government should be telling you what's going on, but they're not. And although he won't say whether he's been briefed on this, he said he won't comment on whether he's been briefed, but I don't know that he has any authority at the moment to speak on that, or maybe he's being prudent about it. But a reporter asked Donald Trump, have you been briefed on this? And he said, I'm not going to comment.
Again, you don't need to go into details, but you can't just say you know nothing and we're safe. That those two things don't work together.
All right. If you were to be asked, what do you want for Christmas? I guess in Ohio, the most likely answer is cold, hard cash. That's according to a survey conducted by market research firm Statista. Following cash on this wish list, there we go, is clothing and then gift cards. So there you go. We have cash number 1, clothing number 2, gift cards number 3. This must be adults. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, though.
It's all practical.
My nieces and nephews are all young adults. And I tell you what, I bet they would all accept cash.
Well, yeah.
Gladly.
It's like, ask me. I'm like, yeah, cash, and then I'll figure out what I want. Give me cash, and then I'll figure it out.
Give me cash, let me get what I want. And
I know.
Absolutely do not buy me clothes, because you do not know what we're wearing these days.
I need a big ladder.
A big ladder?
I want a big ladder.
Oh, really?
Big, durable, good quality ladder.
Are we talking wooden? Are we talking aluminum? What are we?
I think it's going to need to be
aluminum.
Yeah, it's going to, but like strong.
Strong. Okay, what
durable.
are we talking? What do those things run you? A giant ladder? What?
Well, the
12
one I
feet?
want, probably $400 or $500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How many feet did you say?
I don't know. 12.
Oh no, double that.
24 feet.
Oh yeah, I need to get to the upper level.
Do you need to get on the roof?
Well, I can get on the roof. I can't get to the top roof level with what I've got, but I could with the I want a ladder that could get me to that top level if I wanted to. That's what I want.
Okay.
But I need to go figure that out myself. It's not like somebody can just run out and buy that.
So we're talking like Lowe's gift card, Home Depot gift card.
Yeah.
You're accepting those in large denominations.
Always those places. Yeah,
Yes.
I'll always take gift cards to those places.
Gotcha. All right, those are your 3 things.